Okay.
First, share.
Sorry, what happened? Yeah. Uh, yeah, okay. So, for our listeners who may be new to you, how do you introduce yourself today? Are you a coach first, a player first, or a teacher who just happened to love badminton?
Hi everyone, I'm Elimar Fruelda, a BWF coach. So I started playing badminton when I was in elementary. And of course, I started first as an athlete, then later on transitioned into a badminton coach. Yeah.
Can you take us back to your every first single tournament? What do you remember most clearly about that experience?
Yeah, it was really fun. And I'm a little bit kind of nervous during my first game. And I won that game. That's why it's a part of like a core memory for me.
Okay. And you're a BWF certified coach, also a
Yeah,
school teacher. How
yeah.
has that contribute combination shaped the way you guide beginners into their first tournament?
Yeah, it feels like it's easy for me because like teaching is somewhat similar and I can apply some of the like teaching philosophies in coaching also. So that's why it's a little bit easy for me. But of course, I make sure that I have to learn more about deeper knowledge of the game because it's very important for teaching kids and yeah, adults also. That's
Uh,
it.
in your coaching journey so far, what kind of player do you find most rewarding to coach into their first single event?
For me, it's about like teaching kids. It's the most fulfilling part, and sometimes adults also. But for me, it's kids. Yeah, they are
Uh,
eager to learn. To learn. That's it.
when a player tells you, Coach, I want to play my first singles tournament, what are the first few things you check to see if they're actually ready?
For me, it's about their condition. Of course, like mentally ready. Of course, we should be training regularly. Not like that. Sometimes I don't like players to play in tournaments that they didn't prepare for it. So I make sure that we train enough before competing or before the competition.
Yeah. What are the most common misconceptions beginner have about singles tournament? Things they shouldn't worry about and things they often overlook.
Uh, I guess it's about the shot selections, because based on my experience, most of the players they tend to smash and smash. They just keep on hitting their shuttle without thinking about it. So I guess some of players they don't understand the what they call this one, the mindset or the variation of shots, and of course the intention. That's what I'm talking about. So the intention, they don't know how to put the shuttle, and then just like they keep on hitting it, okay, without thinking about it. That's it.
Yeah. And from a technical point of view, if someone is playing their first singles event, which skills do you consider non-negotiable, especially around grip, footwork, and basic shot selection?
Again, sorry.
If someone is playing their first singles tournament, which skill do you consider non-negotiable around grip, footwork, and shot selection?
Yeah, for me it's of course the basic movements and also the shots, because those two are very important aspects. So we have to focus more on that.
Okay. And let's talk about physical preparation now. What should a beginner do differently in the weeks before their first singles tournament to handle the pace and stamina of multiple matches?
So for me, it's more about endurance training. Yeah, because you will not last long in during rallies, especially like badminton is a very explosive game. So we need to focus more on that endurance. That's number one.
Yeah. Pace and stamina. So is this for pace and stamina both?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Also, that's needed.
Okay. Singles can be mentally like brutal. How do you help a player prepare psychologically for the first tournament? The nerves, the pressure, and maybe even the fear of losing badly.
No, for me, it's already included in the training program. We also conduct or we also do mental training. So I guess we do it like 2 or 3 times depending on the competition. And I always remind myself, my players to just enjoy the game. That's the most important thing. And losing is part of the game also. So it's always included. I always remind them that it's
Yeah.
okay to lose. The most important thing is to learn and then bounce
Yeah.
back again. Yeah.
When you're coaching a first-time singles player during a tournament day itself, what does good coaching support look like between matches?
For me, it kind of different approach for every player. Some of players they like motivation, so it varies. So if players want, some players needs tactical advice, some players need moral support or motivation. So
Mhm.
depends. So I don't use similar approach to each player. So because I believe players are different. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Can you share a story of one player you guided from like they never played a singles tournament to becoming someone truly difficult on court? What changed the most about them?
Again, sorry. Can you repeat it for?
Can you share a story of any one of the player, which are your students, who were guided from like a beginner to someone who is truly confident on court? What changed about them on court?
What change? Okay. Of course, we started with assessment, and then since they are beginners, we focus more on the basic. Then after that, we do more of situational drills and some mental training, and then just like that, I always remind them during training to have fun. That's it. So already part of the training program, and then that's it. I'm just surprised that they won some of the games. It's like magic. I can't explain it very well.
Okay, yeah. Is there any advice about first tournaments that you strongly disagree with, even though it's common in badminton circles?
Again, sorry.
Is there any advice about first tournaments that you strongly disagree with?
Yeah, for us in the Philippines, I saw some players, or based on my observations, there are players who really want to play in tournaments or play in some tournaments, but they don't train. So I don't like that player, that kind of players. So I make sure every time for everyone, make sure if you want to play in tournaments, make sure to prepare. It's like going to tournament is like going to war. If you don't prepare, you die. Yeah, so you have to prepare
And
everything, mental,
yeah.
physical, everything.
Over the years, have you developed a personal framework or step-by-step process that you will like to uh, take every new singles player through before their first event?
Yeah, I guess they should focus more on being consistent, avoiding mistakes, and then the accuracy of shots, and then also shot selection. That's the most important thing. And of course, again, the hardest opponent on court is not your opponent but yourself. So first thing, players should believe in themselves. so that they can perform well. I know some players are very talented, but in terms of being mentally ready, they are not. So that's why they always lose in tournaments.
Mm.
So you
And
have to prepare both
yeah,
mentally. Yeah.
like looking ahead 5 to 10 years, how do you think the experience of playing the first singles tournament will change, especially with online coaching, analytics, and social media influence?
Yeah, it's very easy for now to watch and to copy some of those training videos. Yeah, there's a lot online, but for me, as for my personal and for personal reason, or for my personal perspective, um it's very important for coaches to first assess their players. Don't just copy or do random training sessions you saw online. Some of those won't help your players.
Mhm.
Yeah, so again, it's easy to copy, but you should know the how and why of your training, and then you need a structured training program for your students to be more competitive and to so that they will like play better in tournaments. That's it.
Okay. And if every beginner in the world could hear just one message from you before their first singles tournament, what do you want the message to be?
Uh, so first thing, every training you should believe in yourself that you can do it. And for me, the key to being a successful player is more on the intention and the awareness of what you're doing. Don't just hit and yeah.
Mm.
So that's the most important thing: intention, hard work,
Yeah,
and the what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure that you're going to achieve your goals. And don't forget to have fun. That's the most important thing.
yeah. And for someone listening who now feels inspired to sign resources in the next step. 1 minute, sorry. Mhm. And yeah, what's the smallest possible version of that step for someone who's scared? Means if you are looking at some of the students who are scared, so means what are the strategies you would tell them, and how would you like motivate them?
For me, we have this kind of different approach for those players who are not that competitive enough. Those are scared to play in tournaments. So
Yeah.
I, I just allow them to be like that. But for me, I make sure that the training itself is fun for them. That's the most important thing. So players should start first during training session. They must have fun first, and then later on they will discover it that, oh, it's really fun. I want to try
Mhm.
what I learned. That's it. So like it's like a
Yeah.
step by step process. So you can't rush things. You can't force your players to play. Oh, you play in tournaments like this. I already signed you up. That's not it. So we think it's very step by step process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where can the listeners connect with you, follow your training content, or even work with you if they want guidance preparing for their first singles tournament?
Yeah, I have my Facebook page. It's called Coach Ellie, and also Coach Ellie on TikTok. So that's my social media platforms. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Can you share that link with me?